What's up guys, this is Sean Tan and today I am in Emerald Residence, Sunway Iskandar. So what's up guys, we are now in Sunway Emerald Residence and it's part of this collection they call Emerald Collection, which Emerald Boulevard is just next door and Emerald Residence. So they came out as a pairing product where, you know, when you commercial then you don't have residential to support, or if you have residence but you got nowhere to eat. So the developer actually decided to actually launch both at the same time 2 years ago. Emerald Residence, there's 222 units, landed units, and it's all strata development. So just to go through the specs of this unit, is 4006 square feet for this semi-D built up, and then there will be 5 bedrooms, 5 plus 1 bedrooms, so it's pretty humongous. Right from the entrance you can actually see that it's very open, where one glance you can actually see that's the living, that's the dining kitchen. So and then this is a ID unit lah. So this is Karen, so shout out to Miss Karen for actually showing me around. This is a show unit, so for references only. So this is the kitchen space where you can see it's a very elongated kind of setting, where you have, it's really just within reach, right? Everything is just within reach. A very different kind of setting in comparison to the conventional semi-Ds, which is a bit more squarish. This one is a very elongated one. But the dry kitchen, which is also like the breakfast counter, is really excellent now, where you can see it's, your living is here, so you can serve your guests while actually preparing your breakfast. And then the very interesting about their ID is this. The design intent is to actually be hosting friends and family around the nature setting. That's why if you can see the ID, although it's for illustration purposes or it's for reference purposes, I think they did it pretty well, where it's fully with the intent of what they want to say. Like the entire Sunway Iskandar, right, is all nature inspired. That's why you can see that there's greeneries everywhere, there's plant everywhere. But in juxtaposing the nature, right, you have all this boxy architecture, which is pretty interesting. And conventionally, it's always this huge terrace house, freehold individual title, where the owner gets to do everything themselves. But then Sunway Iskandar as a developer, they are really pushing into having a unity in community, right? Meaning as a community you must actually respect the guidelines set by the community, which is to just preserve all this amazing architecture. That's why they put in a lot of effort in actually having the building built in a certain cascading way, responding to the surrounding. Check out the wall lights for the staircase. Wow! We are now in the balcony of the master bedroom, and just to check out the architectural languages, right? It's all very modern looking, very manufactured. So I think it's intentional to juxtapose again with the nature. And you see like greens are everywhere, and you can see also the Sunway Citrine Residence, which means that's the lake already. So the landscape, the streetscape wise, is because now it's still under construction and I get special limits to actually come in and see lah, okay? So this is the master bedroom and it's very big, okay? It's seriously very big, and I really do appreciate developers that always build show unit because it really gives you a very clear vision of what to do with the space. If not, you give me 3 axes, right? A space, I don't know, really don't know what to do. Moving on, go check out the walk-in wardrobe. It's those open type and you can see, nice, very nice. Master bedroom. For him, for her, bathtub, toilet bowl, bathtub. Very neat. I think that's all for the master side. Let's go check out other rooms. One little detail that really caught my eye would be this window. You see that this little striped window, right? Very rare, but that actually gives you that ray of light into the space. I think if it's dark, right, you can still have daylight penetrating into the space, and I always love daylight. Daylight always increase the beautiness and spaciousness of a space, if that makes sense lah. We are now in the junior master bedroom where it's actually it's designed as a girl's room, but then they also have their own toilet, which is how I wish at my younger age I have bathrooms like this. It's too amazing already. Then also the next room, and what I like about this idea is actually there's a hidden door, you see. So there's a hidden door that to actually access to the bathroom again on the next wall, and the next room. We are now in the highest floor of the unit, and you can see they designed the highest floor, instead of making just another bedroom, right? They make it into a movie buff room. Then you can have this outdoor space where you can just really hang out with all the friends of yours, right? You see, it's just a huge balcony space. This design is also designed for like younger families who wants to relocate themselves from apartments, right? Or you want to move from a terrace house, you want to upgrade. I think this is a very ideal house. It's something very different where you can tell people, right? I stay at Emerald Residence, but it's not those very conventional like pitch roof, home, house, whatever you call it. But when you come in, it's like a designer series of homes. So I think that's all for the visit. Let's go into Sean take 3 on 3. 3 things I like. Number 1 will actually be the architecture and the entire setting of the building itself, which if you see from the drone shots, right, it's actually designed in a way where it's actually cascading down towards, so every building will actually have a dedicated view towards the lake, right, and towards the nature. And if you can look from the master plan, there's not a lot of high-end, a lot of high-rises, so all views are actually preserved. Similar to City Residence, I think this really gives the extra choices for people to actually reside in Sunway Iskandar. So Sunway Iskandar will be a place where you have high-rise, you have low-rise, you have townhouse, you have semi-detached, you have bungalows, you have premium stuff, you have townhouse. So there's a whole collection of different items that you can actually purchase or choose or buy. Again, credit to the developer where I think only they can do this, where they can really build community, where they have the international school next to Emerald Residence itself. So it's like this. When they build a township, first you need a place. So they build up Sunway Citrine, you need different options. Then they build Emerald Residence and they build Emerald Boulevard. Then I need something to attract people, so they build a school. I need connectivity to Tuas, second link, so I build a highway. Then I need something more exciting, I built the big box. I need something more fun, they built the X Park. They can do everything. Three things I don't like. Number one would actually be the market condition right now, because they really suffered from the bad name given to Johor properties. That's why a lot of buyers are actually not buying right now, and once this project is completed, again they will suffer similar things like the previous phases, which is the valuation process. I really do hope the bankers can see that it's a bigger picture rather than just projects by projects, because I think if you value by comparison method, right, they will definitely suffer. Point number two will actually be the price, which is like 2.5 million in Johor Bahru, right? I think it's quite clear that it's not for locals. At 2.5 million, I can actually get a very decent home in KL. Not only, don't even say JB, like KL also you can have a very decent house. So at this price point, buyers have a lot of choice. Last of all will actually be the Zone F Medini location, because it's pretty deep inside. So even if I'm in Puteri Harbour today, I will not know what's happening in Sunway Iskandar. But do check out my other vlog on top, and you can see that what is it like living in Sunway Iskandar. So I really do give credit to the team, where you can see they are actually doing a lot of things, a lot of initiatives are poured in to actually build community. Just that construction needs time and the market condition is not very encouraging right now. Also, this project comes with a private clubhouse where you have your swimming pool, your gym, your meeting rooms, your hangout spaces and things like that. Unfortunately, it's not ready yet, so maybe I'll come back the next round to do this shoot. So in overall, if you're looking for something more luxury, something more private and different, a designer kind of house, I think this would be it. If you want to go conventional, then you just go back to the old kind of architectural towns. Like in JB Town, those are a lot. So in Medini, they decided to be different. I'm glad that are different, and I think that's all for this episode. If you really like this video, like it, share it, and even subscribe for more information like this. Until next time, this is Sean Tan. Ciao.